Welcome to the latest edition of our Seafood News Weekly Roundup show, brought to you by the James G. Murphy Company. I'm Erna Berry and SeafoodNews.com editor Michael Ramsing. Thanks for tuning in today. We are recording this on the first day of June, where the sun is finally shining here in Toms River, New Jersey. We have a busy show, and we start off today's program with a snow crab update, where ice and bad weather has severely hampered snow crab fishing in Newfoundland this season. Just 43% of the region's crab quota has been landed, and there is now some fear that unless the situation breaks and catches improve, the reduced Newfoundland quota for 2017 may not be caught. Cold weather and slow landings have combined to stabilize prices in the market. Chilean customs workers reported some progress in meetings with federal officials to end a countrywide strike that, as of the time of this recording, is in its 9th day. Salmon traders say the extended strike is delaying some shipments out of Santiago by about a day. Customs workers walked off the job at the end of May, claiming the government has not fulfilled terms of a labor deal that was negotiated last November. In the Gulf of Mexico, Louisiana's wild shrimp season started about 2 weeks ago, and traders say new season production is so far made up of shrimp that is already in good supply. Production was above average in April, but the harvest continues to trend below its historical average this year. The harvest has been yielding smaller sized white shrimp, 60 count and under, for the peeled and undeveined market. It's also produced larger sized whites, 12 count and up, that are mostly destined for the headless shell on market. Meanwhile, the white shrimp harvest for mid-sized shrimp from 21 to 40 count product is also thin. Brown shrimp production ended 2 weeks ago at the closure of the Texas season, and supplies are limited. Urner market quotations are beginning to reflect some of the discrepancy in inventories. Prices for smaller sized white puds and larger sized headless shell on items declined heading into the Memorial Day weekend in the United States. Meanwhile, the market for 21, 25 and smaller headless shell on brown shrimp moved higher. Quotations for 31, 35 and larger sized P&D white shrimp held at elevated levels. This is just the start of the season in Louisiana, however, and traders say boats are bringing in some shrimp at a good pace. And before we talk about today's top scallop story, here's a reminder that these stories and more seafood industry news, market quotations, and expert commentary are available with a subscription to Erna Berry's Comtel. Make a better business decision today and every day, and sign up for the best market intelligence platform available to the center of the plate protein industry. In today's top story, wholesale scallop prices crashed severely in May as new season production continued to flood the market. We reported in mid-May on this program how prices for 10 to 20 domestic scallops plummeted $1.50 per pound in the first week of the month. At the time, prices at auction were falling hard and fast because of an unusual spike in landings from March. The wholesale market reacted with similar sharp declines. Higher supplies continue to put downward pressure on the market as landings in March and April were up 23% compared to last year. Prices continued to fall before the Memorial Day holiday and were down 12% since the start of the month, and nearly 15% from the 5-year average, according to Urner Berry data. Reports indicate the biomass in open areas is strong and supporting high landings per day, with fishermen landing north of 3,000 pounds per trip. And that's it for today's show, which is brought to you by our friends over at the James G. Murphy Company. The folks over at JGM are professional, commercial, and industrial auctioneers, and right now we're here to tell you about an upcoming equipment auction JGM is having for commercial-grade fisheries equipment and real estate space in Astoria, Oregon. The auction will be held on Tuesday, June 20th, and includes over 50,000 square feet of facility space, ideal for a commercial seafood processing operation. The auction includes 1.6 acres of property, cold storage facilities, and a boat dock. Head over to murphyauction.com or call 425-486-1246 to learn more about this upcoming auction and for how you can sign up for live online bidding. As always, tell us how we're doing on Twitter by tweeting at us at SeafoodComNews and at UBSeafood. And you can like Erna Berry and Seafood News on Facebook to learn more about what we're up to. For Erna Berry and Seafood News, I'm Michael Ramsing. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out Comtel every day for all of your seafood market quotations and news. We'll be back here next week. We'll see you then.